was a great dance party. That was a great dance party, Hals. Let me get situated. All right. Hello, everybody. How are we doing today? Let's see. I'm trying to get some lighting on my face. There we go. Which one is it? There we go. The joys of technology, right? If I could figure this out. All right. Well, it is what it is. Here we go. Oh, yeah, there we go. Here, I'm working from home today, so the preparation is not quite the same as when I go in public. So here you go, guys. This is my work from home look. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. View. Here we go, speaker. All right. My name is Michelle Lynn, and I am the owner of ML Interiors Group, which is a 7-figure interior design firm, award-winning in Dallas, Texas. And I love helping other women and individuals learn how to run their interior design business, like an interior design business. We're not just fluffing pillows. We're not just picking out paint. The business of interior design is very complex. There's a lot that goes into it. And I fell on my patootie multiple times before figuring out, I don't want to say everything that works by any means, but I've been able to navigate, stay profitable most of the time. There have been some rough patches. I would be lying if I told you otherwise. Yes, come on camera if you can. Thank you. It is nice to see faces. Thank you, Hallie. And this just shows you that there's no judgment, y'all. Like, yeah, right? Here we are at home. I am fully dressed, so that makes a difference, but makeup is minimal, if any. I don't even remember what I did today. So anyway, that's what I do. Thankfully, I see a face. Thank you, Pearl. Rock on. Love the hair. Holy crap, that's amazing. Kristen, hello. Good to see you too.
Thank you.
Oh, yay, yay, yay. Okay. Oh, Catherine, you're very sweet. Thank you. We just need to put a filter on here. Oh, rock on. Lynn, hey, good to see ya. Hello, hello. All right, this is like a party, girls. This is like a party. Although I really wish we would have had the camera on when Hallie was having her dance party. That would have been really good. Anyway, so you guys know who I am for the most part. We are here today. I've got my notes to 5 tips to show up in searches. So this is what we're talking about. We're talking about the business of interior design. And my goal is to give you guys enough detail to be dangerous, to give you some nuggets to really make it worth your while to be here. I go live. Oh, I probably almost every Wednesday. There are some weeks that I don't make it, but Hallie's so fantastic about sending out the emails. You will know on the days that I am for sure. So Hallie, thank you very much. Everybody needs a Hallie in their life. She is our right hand and the community manager here at the Interior Designers Business Launchpad. So let's just talk about how you can show up in searches. There's a lot of different ways to attract clients, but I think the good old Google is just it's old-fashioned, quote unquote. It's reliable. It's easy to navigate once you start getting some traction, and best yet, it's free. So this is where we're going to start. When you're on your website, or no, let's not website, but for those of you who don't have it, if you go to Google My Business, this is what we're talking about. So everybody who has a business should register their business with the Google. Google My Business is where you list your business. It lists your hours, it lists what you do, it lists your location. I think you can put it on the map or leave it off the map if you're working from home and you don't want people to drive by your house. And it also allows for images. What you want to do on that profile is make sure that you are utilizing, thank you. It used to be called Google My Business. Oh, it's called Google Business Profile. There you go. Thank you, Hallie. Google Business Profile, optimize your profile so that it uses keywords. You want interior designer, and then you want the major cities that you work in. So mine says probably interior designer, Dallas and surrounding areas. I'm probably going to need to go double check that now that I'm thinking about it. But you want keywords that people are going to use to search for your services. So there's always interior designer near me, but at the same time, it doesn't have, we don't have to be serving people right down the street. What you want to do is when you're posting to your social media, which we're going to talk about as well today, when you're posting to your social media, you should also be posting to your Google business profile. The business profile only allows for one image. It doesn't allow for video. It doesn't allow for carousel. It's just a single graphic. I don't even believe you can do, yeah, you can't even do like a before and after on two different slides. So basically what you want to do is when you're creating your posts for the Instagram, for Facebook, for LinkedIn, all of the things, I think we did a training on that recently. Make sure that you're also including your Google business profile. And here I'm going to give a gratuitous plug to MySidemark, okay, mysidemark.com, that is a CRM, but it also posts to social media, it does emails and all of that sort of jazz. But when I post through Sidemark, and for those of you who are bakers, we've got special rates for bakers, by the way. But when I post through Sidemark, it automatically goes to my Google business profile. So this allows me to be one and done for the most part. I don't have to go to 16 different platforms and be posting my stuff on a weekly basis. You also have the ability in this profile to add photos of your work. So make sure that you're putting those in there on a regular basis. It shows as you get more sophisticated in your designs. You can post the same photo or you can post the same room from different angles as you're growing your business. You don't have to have, 100 different photos up on that profile. You can even post vignettes. So Google likes to see that you are basically nurturing your business profile. And so that's also where you're going to send your clients for your reviews. The more reviews you get on Google, the better it is. Again, there's a plug for Sidemark. It sends it automatically. Yes, this is a gratuitous plug. And then of course, when you do get the reviews, you want to have a quick reply to it. Like, thank you, Susie. It was so wonderful working with you, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to put, thank you, Leanne, good riddance. Okay, just be nice. I don't think I have to tell you that, but I cracked myself up. Okay, so you've got your Google business profile, formerly known as Google My Business. Let's talk about your website. Y'all, you need to have a lot of copy, which means a lot of words on your website. A lot of times we get so tickled by the images because, I mean, we're designers, right? We like pretty pictures, but we get so focused on the images that we oftentimes forget that Google searches by words. So you need to make sure that the words on your website have the keywords in it. You need to be utilizing, oh, I see. What do you mean by post on Google profile? Does that add images or something else? Okay, good. Thank you. So Sanda, what do you mean by post on your Google profile? Your Google profile, it's like your Instagram profile. It's like your Facebook profile. You have a basic profile that's specifically for your business and it's listed on Google, but you can also post to it on a regular basis, just like you do social media. Thank you, Hallie. You're awesome there. And then Sidemark, y'all. Sidemark is a it's a CRM, social media posting, email platform that I am a co-founder of. It's designed specifically for interior designers. So yeah, I do sometimes just go down a bunny trail talking about it on occasion. So that's what that is. Okay, back to website copy. Your website needs to have words. You need to tell the stories about your projects whenever you can. But in your copy, so like even in your about, ML Interiors Group is an award-winning Dallas-based interior design firm that serves other local areas such as Southlake and Colleyville and Frisco. But it's also, you want to be talking about in different parts on the multiple pages that you have. You should be talking about like this is a bedroom design, this is a kitchen renovation. So anything that people might be searching is what you want to focus on, putting words onto your website. Okay, this is your website words. They don't need to elicit like a Pulitzer Prize. Okay, you're not looking to win. You're not going to be going for the New York Times bestseller list. You just want people to be able to find you. As you are telling story, you can embellish it a little bit and make it more emotional about some of, the stories behind your projects. But don't get too caught up in ensuring that it sounds super smart or whatever. You just need to be gathering some attention and telling the viewer what they're looking at. You also Google spiders through your website. And what I mean by that is that the Google bots, what they do is they go from one page to another page to another page to another page. So what you also want to do is you want to have links to other pages in your website. So let's talk about your blog. Okay. On your blog, you want to have links to other blog posts or links to your portfolios. So you want it to go from one page to another page and back. The longer you can keep the Google bots on your website, the more Google juice you get. The more you can keep people on your website clicking back and forth into different pages, the more Google juice you get. So when you're on your website, you also want to make sure that that you are answering questions for whomever's going to land there. Same thing for your blog. And what I mean by that is, what are people going to be Googling? What questions are they Googling? That's what you want to answer on your website in your copy. So you can do keyword research tools. Is one, go to Answer the Public. I think it's answerthepublic.com, Google Keyword Planner. And you could even go to ChatGPT and ask them, ask him, ask it, ask her, whatever that is. Ask the GPT, what are some good keywords for an interior designer in your location? Okay, so we've got Google Business Profile, website copy. That leads us to the blog. On your blog, you want to show Google that your blog is alive. If you are just publishing your website and you let it sit there, it decreases and decreases and decreases and decreases and decreases in search rank. If your blog is actively being updated with a minimum of once a month, your ranking is going to go up. Now, there's an art to writing a blog. I'm personally not an expert. I know enough to be dangerous. You want to make sure that you're utilizing your website's the functionality of the website has different headers and subheaders that are different fonts, but they also rank differently with the search. So with that, with your blog, you want to use the headers, or you want to use there's a title. Yeah, that's what it is. There's a title font, and I don't want to say font, but there's a title style. I believe that's what it is. It's a style. So you want to use the title style for the title, obviously, and then you want to use the headers for the different sections in your blog. Once you've done some keyword research for your website, you can utilize those keywords over and over again in your blog posts. And what I mean by that is, like, one of our most popular, most searched, most clicked on blogs is how to how to mix metals, or how to mix your lighting so it looks like a designer or something like that. And so what you want to do is, with that, mixed metals is going to be a keyword. Mixing metals, metal finishes, kitchen finishes, things along that line are going to be rich in the searchability. And again, whenever you can, you want to link to other parts of your website and other parts of your blogs. So think about this. When you go to Yahoo, right? You go to Yahoo and you're reading an article about, oh, I know, about Ben Affleck and J-Lo and how they've recently divorced. Okay, well, every time you're reading that article, it also takes you to, hey, this is how they originally met. Read the article here. Hey, this is how they rekindled their relationship. Read it here. So it takes you back and forth on Yahoo News or Us Weekly or whatever it is that's posted onto Yahoo News. So that's what you want to do in your blogs. If you're talking about mixing metals and then you talk about the kitchen, then you can say, hey, read over here about the kitchen renovation process or whatever. So what you're doing is you're really hooking people, and that's giving you a lot of Google juice. Oh my gosh, y'all, seriously, do not forget where you live. You have to put your city in your website copy. You want to put your city on your website. And here's another one, social media. On your social media, babe, put the city, put the general area you're in. Because I do coaching, I am oftentimes like really just scrolling through and looking at profiles of other interior designers as I'm following them. Maybe they joined the bakery, or I'm just looking for connections or whatever that might look like. You want to make sure, and Hallie's got some great tips over here in the chat too. Thanks, babe. What you want to do is you want to make sure, like, you would be surprised how many profiles don't even say where they work. And so it's like, dude, where are you? Because what if somebody's following you, they love your profile, they love the work that you do, and they want to connect with you, but they're like, don't even know where you are. Okay, so make sure you put it on your social profile. Virtual design, Catherine, make that known. You know, I serve Dallas and nationwide virtual e-design services. So you definitely want to have that up there. On your website and in several places. So you want to make sure you mention it in the blog, but then you also want to put it on the contact us, and you want to put it down at the bottom. And then you want to put, here's something, when you're doing your portfolio, separate it. Don't separate it by bedrooms, living rooms, kitchens, or whatnot. Separate it by project. And then when you put your project up there, put where it's located. Kitchen renovation, Plano, Texas. Living room design, Southlake, Texas. Okay, so that way it's bumping up and you come up in different searches. Image descriptions. This kind of goes back to your website or any place that you're posting images. Sorry, my nose is tickly. Any place that you're searching images. You know how when you download it, it's like, I don't know, maybe it says 1141.jpg, okay, or 1127.png or whatever it is. What you want to do is you want to change that description so it's not 1141.jpg. You want it to say it could be kitchen renovation, it could be kitchen tile, it could be kitchen lighting. You want to give it some sort of a description that people might be searching for, because Google doesn't know what your images are unless you tell them. Remember how I said that we oftentimes think that we should load our website up on beautiful images? Well, Google searches words. It doesn't search images. So tell Google what those pictures are. Image alt tags. If you're doing it yourself, it's huge. And then when you do this, if somebody's searching for kitchen lighting, it's more likely that your image is going to show up in the Google search and take them back to your website. Okay, now granted, it's not that easy, But when you start stacking these little things on top of each other, on top of each other, on top of each other, then it really does start to make a difference. I'm not an expert in SEO, which is search engine optimization, but this starts to get those juices going. Okay. Google juice. It's the technical term. What else? Also, I think that social media, this is the last thing I'll leave you with. I think social media, you know how we do hashtags all the time? Well, social media's, Instagram specifically, I believe is starting to do keywords in addition to that. So as you're writing your captions, make sure that you're capturing some of these juicy terms as you get descriptive. And Hallie has dropped in a couple of podcasts that we've done for social and search. So hopefully those help as well. If you guys want to click on those before we log off, you can just open them and save them for later. Those were two good ones. Thanks, Hal. I appreciate you remembering those. So y'all, those are just some very simple ways that you can come up and search. If you're not blogging, start today. And I know you're like, oh my God, I hate to blog. This is stupid. But here's the deal. If nobody's reading it, then you're going to get better as you get more followers. Then you can also send it out to your e-newsletter so that you get people coming back to your website. It's all intertwined. And once you understand how intertwined it is, once you start doing these small things, after a while, they really stack on top of each other and add up. Now, last thing I want to say is I want to invite you guys. We are doing a workshop on the 16th, and we just came up with some new content. Let me tell you what it's going to be. It is a marketing masterclass. Okay, and what I'm teaching basically is call it the layer cake method. So it's marketing masterclass for interior designers. Learn the layered cake method to get your dream clients and grow your interior design business in any market. So for those of you who are in the bakery, because I see a couple faces here, it's a lot of content from that first module. So while I would love to see you there, just know that it's not going to be groundbreaking for what you've already signed up for. We're going to be talking about your ideal client is waiting to pay you. So you're attracting your dream clients by discovering and defining your unique brand. Day 2 is how to stand out from the crowd, finding leads through marketing that need your design genius. Get it? Need. Layer cake, need the interior design business bakery. There's a theme here. Day 3, your network determines your net worth, how relationship building creates cash infusions in your interior design business. So we're doing 3 days. And then I think we're going to have a couple of bonus days. So yes, Catherine, we will have some replays. So go ahead and sign up for the workshop. We'll have some replays. Make it live if you can. We've got concierges that are going to be there to hold your hand and make sure we get your questions answered and so forth. But we go into a lot of detail. So here we are. We're 20 minutes into our free training. Imagine what we've got packed into an hour for you. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Hallie, for all of the tips and the links in the chat. And Lynn, put it in your company name and description in an image alt tag. I don't think so. I would probably use the description of the photo as your priority. Because unless people are looking up ML Interiors Group specifically, then that's how they're going to find me. But that's going to be everywhere anyway. If they're looking up mixed metals, and I've got that on an alt tag multiple times, or kitchen renovation, or whatever the case may be, then that's going to be more likely what they're going to be searching for. Perfect. All right, guys. Click on the links, open them in another window because we're about to close. Thanks for being here. And watch, we're going to have emails and we're going to have it all in the Launchpad and so forth. So it's September 16th. You will definitely see some links to sign up. I promise. Thanks for being here. We'll see you guys soon.